Now, the shocker on what shop pulled this crap. I'll give you 5 seconds to just jot down who you think this was. Hello, Ageless Beauties. This is Nikki, and welcome back to my channel, and Let Yourself Go. This channel is for women 35 and older, or really any woman, who may have realized or feel like she's let herself go, and she is ready to bring it all back and live life to the fullest. That is to include health, wealth, beauty, happiness, lifestyle, and everything that just makes life beautiful. I want to share with you today my birthday trip and the experience that I had in my first time shopping inside of high luxury shops. I think that you will enjoy this video, and I also think you're going to be a little bit surprised because I had the range of experiences. I had one place that was quite a salesman. I had another place that was exquisite and quite luxury. And then I had another place that was, because of that one clerk, very trashy. And I think you're gonna be really surprised to know which place performed in such a trashy manner. But my birthday brought a lot of funniness. It was fun, it was exciting, but it was also like an adventure. A lot of things went wrong and a lot of things went right. And it was just this whirlwind of experience. And I would not have had it any other way except for maybe losing my earring. That was sad. But other than that, it was so insane that I just would not have had it any other way because it was a full range of experience. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to go to Georgia for my birthday. So my husband said, since you're doing this whole Let Yourself Go journey, why don't I take you on a luxury shopping spree? Now, I'm not aware if he was really aware of what a luxury shopping spree would entail, but I was super excited. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. And there's a couple other things that's coming up that I kind of want to fit into that mold anyway and just kind of feel myself in that role. People don't understand that they have to be who they are before they ever get there. So it's actually perfect timing. I was super excited for it. I decided on Georgia because, frankly, South Carolina has nothing and North Carolina does not have much. So Georgia was the only place to do it. We hadn't been in the bed. The kids enjoy it. So, it's kind of the perfect place to go. So we decided to go to Georgia. I booked a hotel. And the intention was Wednesday night we go down after he got from work. Thursday is my birthday. He had the day off. And then Thursday night, we would go back. We would just shop, have a little bit of fun, eat, take the kids on a carousel or something like that, and just come back. Turns out that it turned into a whole weekend. And I'm going to share with you why. After I do everything, I am also going to show you what I bought. And I am excited to show that. However, I am going to split the video in two. I'm going to post the first portion when I explain what happened on my trip to Georgia, my birthday experience, and my first experience in these high-end luxury shops. Then I'm going to do the haul. Only because I don't want it to get too long, and I think it'll be better just to break it up a little bit to keep them a little short. Okay, so getting back to the story, now I'm going to stay on the story. I booked the hotel, and I booked something called the Marriott Fairfield Inn and Suites. And it was supposed to be in a historical building right downtown, access to everything, newly renovated rooms. It was in a suite fashion, so it had like a bedroom and kind of a living room area. And when we got there, we noticed it looked like the first half of the building was just abandoned. Like we didn't really understand what was going on. But when we went around the corner, you could see the valet and it had some access. So I guess half of the hotel was shut down or closed because of COVID. And then the other half must have been open. That's what I'm assuming. Because it did have the name on one half of the building and it looked just completely abandoned and awash. And then the other half was open for business. So, we checked in, we went up. The elevators were already gave us a bit of an alarm because they were just kind of crunchy and dirty. And the first thing I noticed was how dirty the counter by the sink was. It was like really dirty with coffee stains, grease stains, food stains, whatever you could think of. I'm like, oh my God, they gave us a dirty hotel. Boom. So even as I'm looking around and I'm just starting to put things down, I'm settling up the baby actually peed his pants on the trip. So I had to take care of that. As that's going on, my husband says, what the hell is this stain? So I go to see this crusty brown yucky stain under the desk under the TV. And it looked like dried up dog or, God forbid, dried up poop. So I called her, dog poop, because you know some of these hotels allow pets. So I called her and I'm like, first of all, is this a pet-friendly hotel? And she said, no. I was like, okay. So there is a really bad stain in here. It's really dirty and it's not cleaned up. So please come and clean it. And she said, the staff is gone. Nobody's there to clean it. I'll get you another room. She gets us another room. My husband goes to check it out. And he was like, it's smaller and it's dirtier. I'm like, oh, great. So, of course, I'm like, what are we going to do? We have nowhere else to go. We have a whole day tomorrow. It's starting at 8 a.m. We need some clean accommodations. She offered nothing else. Either take the dirty room or take the dirty room. That was the option. So we actually just stayed in the bigger room. At least it was a suite. So we kind of cut off the nasty part. And we all hovered and stayed in that room portion, which was kind of sad, but it was late. We were going to get up early and just start off the day, spend the entire day shopping, having fun, and eating, and then head back home. So I figured, okay, that's fine. But I did ask her, please, have somebody come up 9 o'clock in the morning, as soon as they get here, she said it was 9, and clean this mess for us. Okay, so 8 o'clock in the morning, we go, and we get my hair done. That is birthday present number 1. I went to a shop and got these gorgeous extensions. What do you think about it? I kind of love it. I really do. And this experience in itself was quite an amazing one. Now, I actually do extensions myself. I've been doing them for eons. I don't do them that much anymore because that was kind of more of a hobby, something I loved, something I did as a kid. And then I went to beauty school and graduated. But real estate is my heart. And that's usually what I always navigate back to. But I can't do my own head. And my daughter, who was another little hair master, lives quite a while away from me. And I cannot get to her to do my hair easily either. So it was very nice to come and get my hair pampered. That was one of my gifts. And it was a good experience, but it was insanely expensive. Insanely expensive. Before I even tell you, what do you think this hair do in all its glory, minus a tip, cost? Well, she was dealing with my husband. I wasn't looking. I kind of wish I was looking. I think I would have questioned some things. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. I don't know. But it cost damn near $1,800. 1800.00. I'm like, what the hell? What? I mean, like, is it made out of silk? Is it gonna cook? Is it gold latas? Am I being cheap? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I thought that was like insane, and it's kind of a good thing that she didn't say it to me, because even while he was trying to give me this wonderful, beautiful pampering experience, I would have freaked out and be like, hell no. Nope. I'll just do something different. Forget it. My hair's not that bad as it looks right now, and kept it moving. But according to her, she's a celebrity, and she didn't say this before I booked. She said this as I was getting it done. She's a celebrity stylist, and people come from, even Hawaii and even Cali sometimes to get their hair done by her. And she has also super beauty conscious clientele. So professional dancers and stuff like that. So she had a pretty interesting story, and I really kind of fell in love with her. She's awesome, but that price, I'm like, I don't know. She might have smelled money in your pocket. I'm not sure. I didn't think. You ladies tell me what you think. I do love it. The hair itself, I don't blame the price for the hair because it feels really, really good. And it was approximately $150 maybe for a bundle. But that's, really? So it's like $800 in process, I guess, right? $153.6, yeah. So $1,000 in skill and process. I don't know. You tell me what I feel. But I'm rambling on about the hair, so I'm a little bit tight. But, okay, so that was number 1. That was number 2, really, right? The hotel. And my first luxury item. My beautiful 28 inches of hair. And then she was a good salesperson. She was a good salesperson because I said 24 inches. And she managed to talk me into 28, feeling that I was in my Luxie moment and I'm just chatting it up about my birthday. And, so she was actually pretty good in sales. She caught me, but that was still a lot. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Okay, so moving on. Hair's done. She took really long. My husband's like, we are running out of time. I have an appointment somewhere. We have to get to that appointment. So we go to the appointment. Now it's getting late and things are kind of starting to act a little funny on time and everything. So we go to the appointment, and this experience was really awesome. The first appointment, the first place we went to was the beautiful Hermes. When we got there, I had dye on my forehead, dye on my cheek. I looked kind of like tacky because I didn't get dressed to go to the hair shop. My intention was to go get my hair done, go back to the hotel, apply some makeup, look really cute, look all birthday ready, right? It's my birthday. And, just kind of shop as though I was just like the cutest thing on the planet. But it didn't work out that way, so I went looking like I was cray. And, they did not blink. They saw it. They saw the dye on my fingers. They saw the dye on my face. They saw how I looked. And they acted like I was $1 million. Now, in all fairness, the guy Oscar, my husband, has been speaking to him for a while. If there's anything that he can suggest, or my husband knows that I love fashion, and I have been wanting to tap into high-end fashion a little more, because that is what I just want to embrace. And the one thing he does really good is listen to what I want, because he's not on the guessing game of presents and stuff like that, because I'm the type that'll say, oh, thank you so much, that's really great, but I don't want that, please take it back. So he's learned how to avoid that by really paying attention to what I say I like, or paying attention when I show things. So that's really awesome of him. And, he paid attention, and he connected with somebody with Hermes. And this was basically right as the pandemic started for my last birthday, something that he wanted to get back then. And I couldn't get it because the pandemic just crashed everything. So funny enough, one of these birthday presents is really one from last year that I really wanted. So to go on, he made this relationship with this guy over the phone. They spoke a few times while he tried to get there on 3 different occasions. And like I said, the whole pandemic thing didn't really allow for it. And they built a bit of a rapport. But we didn't see Oscar until we walked into the store, until other people greeted us, until the security guard let us in, until I browsed a little, until Oscar came up a whole 2 minutes later. And the entire place just exuded so much luxury and professionalism. It's somewhere you would always want to go. I've not heard good things about Hermes for the most part. You remember the Oprah Winfrey fiasco? Wasn't that Hermes when they were like, wear clothes, and she like pitched a fit because they wouldn't let Oprah in, but they were closed. And then I remember even on YouTube, Sophie Charlotte is her name? She said she's not a fan of Hermes because they're rude. My Hermes experience was the most fabulous, wonderful, luxurious, beautiful experience ever. They were professional. They were friendly. They weren't stiff and weird. They were awesome. And he helped me patiently. He helped me to access something that everywhere else said sold out. So I'm excited about one of those things. I wanted this really bad for Valentine's Day. My husband did attempt to get it, but it was sold out everywhere. And I was really sad about it. And I asked this guy, and he was like, I do, I do have 2. Your husband actually spoke to me about it already. I don't have the color you want, but I do have 2. Tell me if you like them. So I was like, what? Awesome. So that was awesome. And that was my Hermes experience. So after Hermes, everything was getting really late. And we went to another shopping area where Louis Vuitton is located. And when we went to Louis Vuitton, there was a line, and they were not allowed any more people on the line. because I guess it would supersede their closing time or whatever have you. So that was kind of sad. And, you know, my husband was like, okay, let's just go to the last shop. And we didn't have much time to get to the last shop. I wanted to go to 3 specifically. And we went to the last shop. And there was no line. I was waiting. The woman in there was tending to a gentleman inside. And she was friendly with him. She was professional. She was courteous. She took the time even though I was waiting. We waited outside, the only ones online, for about, I don't know, maybe like 10, almost 15 minutes. And she just really took her time with this guy. After about the 15 minutes, she's giggling with him. She's laughing. She's friendly. She's, you know, has a lot of personality. Finally, he leaves without buying anything. So finally, the gentleman lets me in. And my baby's there. He's acting a little bit wackadoo throughout the whole series. That's just how he does. And he shoots off. My husband goes to shoot off after him. And I go in. And I'm browsing a little bit to see what they have. It was a smaller boutique. And I started by saying, do you have these certain earrings? And she's like, what? She said it like that, sir. What? So I looked, I'm like, these certain earrings. And I'm saying certain because I want to hit you with who they are at the end, right? These certain earrings. I really want these earrings. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm looking at her like, this stinking little girl. So what happened was obvious. All her friendliness and her personality and all her stuff disappeared. Why did it disappear? Because I look like crap. Because I look like crap. I had the stain on my face. I had the dye in my head. I looked crazy. There was dye on my nails. I don't even think I have my ring on because I take it off quite often. A lot of times in the house I'll take it off because I scratch up things. I tend to scratch up the baby a lot when I'm wearing the ring. I've actually scratched them a few times. So when I'm in the house a lot, I don't have it on. And usually when I go to things like get my hair done and stuff like that, I don't have it on. So I think I didn't have it on that day. And I just looked like really tacky. My clothes were really tacky. And I went in there and she must have smelled, you can't afford this. She acted like she looked at me and just smelled it. I don't know why you're in here. There's nothing in here you can afford. So I have no intention of treating you with respect. Oh, I was so mad. Like, you know, not like rattled mad because I really don't care what people's opinion is, but I'm looking at her like, you little silly lowlife in your head. You have 0 class. You should not be in here. And even if I was broke, you just proved to be a hell of a lot lower than me. Even if I had no money, it wouldn't matter how much money you have. You're crass and you're trash. So that was a crazy experience here. Let me continue really fast. So she didn't have the earrings, and I'm kind of unperturbed by her ugliness. I'm like, you're gonna work for me, chick. Start showing me everything I want. So I'm asking for this and that, and show this to me and show that to me. And she's looking like she doesn't want to be bothered. But hey, be bothered. Be bothered. I have the balls to say I don't feel like being bothered with you. So of course she was bothered. And finally, I saw something. My husband came back with the baby. You know, the baby's causing a little bit of ruckus, but she's just kind of tightening her face. And another woman came out, and, you know, as soon as the other woman came out, she started acting just a little more calm. I finally saw something that I like in there. And I was like, you know, I really like this, babe. And he's like, do you like it? Asked for the price, gave him the price. And I was like, yeah, you know, I think I'll take that. Now the stupid chick looks friendly. Now she, oh, okay. Well, great. If you like it, let me go pack it up for you. And now she's like, is there anything I can get you? You know, asking all those questions. Now you're friendly. I was like, what a piece of garbage. To get to the shop this was, and it's funny because I wanted something out of the shop. I know she's not the owner of the establishment. I realized that I would be hurting myself, really, by saying, I'm not buying anything from here. The only way I should rectify that actually is to call her manager and let them know they have like a trashy piece of work working there and they need to really consider who they hire. So walking out with what I wanted was not the answer, which is like, you're gonna work for me whether you think I'm a bum or not. Walk around, take out everything, show me everything until I find something I like, which she did. And I did find something I loved and I bought it. And then she became humble and then she became friendly. People like that, I think we should always report. I honestly believe we should always report people like that. I want to adjust the lighting because it's like my neck is gone. My neck is gone. I think we should always report people like that. That's the answer. The answer is not to say I'm not going to give this entire establishment my money, because the entire establishment probably does not operate like that and does not want to treat you like that, and they have no idea what's going on. So the answer really is not to punish yourself or the establishment, but it is to make sure that you speak up against that certain employee. Now, the shocker on what shop pulled this crap. I'll give you 5 seconds to just jot down who you think this was. Chanel. If you can believe it, this horrible behavior came from Coco Chanel Boutique. Sad. I am like, what is going on? So I did not actually call yet, but I always follow up on stuff like this. So I will, because I don't believe anybody like that should be working there. Get the hell out and give the job to somebody that wants to do their best for people. That's just how I feel about it. Nobody has the right to be nasty and carry on. Oh, but she has a family feed that act right. Then do what you're supposed to do in the way you're supposed to do it. So that was a crazy experience on Chanel. Moving along, because the video is actually getting long anyway. How funny. And my ring light is in the video. Sorry. Let me move it back that way. Hold on. And the video is getting long anyway, so I'm going to cut it off here. And we are going to come back tomorrow where I'm going to reveal the things I bought, just tell you the rest of the story of what happened on my birthday. We'll reveal my experience at the last shop I went to, which I already said is Louis Vuitton, but the line was so long that they closed. And let you know why we ended up staying the weekend. But for now, ladies, that is it. The video is already almost 25 minutes long, and I don't want to keep you too long. I want you to come back tomorrow, please, though, and listen to the rest of the story, because it's totally interesting, and I think you love it, and I just want to share it with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and bell. You want to know when this video comes tomorrow, don't you? And plus, I want to keep bringing you the content that I think will really inspire you to unlet yourself go or never let yourself go. And I just want to remind you that you inspire me, and that's why I am doing this. So I love you. Thank you, my beauties, my ladies, my lovelies, and I will see you tomorrow.